I think Frank has got to make a statement tonight, Simon, hasn't he? If we're going to take Chelsea seriously, and for a spell we did at the start of the season, especially the signings like Werner, Havertz, and the rest, he gets Thiago Silva over the line. Everybody goes, "Wow!" Well, now they've got tonight is a God-given opportunity for Frank and Chelsea to go there, make a statement, and beat Leicester.
Yeah, I mean, but that rules out the challenge that Leicester have to bring, because right at this moment in time, Leicester are a better side than Chelsea. That doesn't mean in the long game they will be, but currently as we sit, they are a better side. They're more together. They're playing a better brand of football. It's interesting to watch the struggles of people like Timo Werner, because before he came to Chelsea, you looked at him and he was as hot as they got.
Yeah.
You know, the goals that he scored for Leipzig, you know, were one in every game and a half. And he's nowhere near that. And he looks gun shy. He's part of the gang that can't shoot straight at this moment in time. And it's causing a challenge for Frank, because these players are supposed to be clicking. Frank,
would you be concerned, incidentally, Simon, sorry to interrupt, if you had shelled out like Abramovich did for Frank to bring in Werner, would you be concerned that that investment is seriously misfiring?
Well, I mean, he has been party to those sort of decisions before. So you'd be a little bit like a boxer, a bit anaesthetised, amount of punches you get in the face. I think Roman's had a few of those with TORRES and Shevchenko and other players that he brought in. The boy that got done for drugs, Andreas, whatever his name, Adrian Mutu, that was promised a lot and ultimately delivered a little. Yeah. It's the nature of the beast. But I watched Werner at the beginning of the season, and he's a shadow of himself in terms of what he is all about. Frank, you know, is having a difficult moment. It was important they got that result against Fulham, because I think they were building ahead of momentum in terms of trouble coming Frank's way, and you started to hear things like Avraham Grant popping up out of nowhere, and that is.
Well, I found that strange.
Well, if I was Frank, I would be very discombobulated by that.
Well, that's been done before. Remember Middlesbrough with Brian Robson, they bring in Venables.
Well, yeah, I mean, ultimately, when Steve brought in Venables, Brian should have got a proverbial coat, because you knew what was coming next. When Venables lands, he's next in. And in this instance, I can't imagine that there's any school of thought that would think that Avraham Grant's a solution to solve Frank Lampard's problems. Yeah. Frank's got to learn to do the job that's in front of him. It was always going to be a challenge. And this is the moments where young managers are either going to find their feet and fly or fail, because this is the point where Frank learns what management's really about.